digital age, AI, robotics, and software have become an integral part of our society. For example, recently China announced that AI education will be mandatory in all schools across the country, even for children as young as 6. With the increased reliance on AI and robotics within multiple industries, it is becoming increasingly necessary to teach our kids how to become producers and innovators rather than mere consumers and end users of technology. In this episode, I interview Mr. Vinod Agrawal, founder of KidsExploreRobotics.com. Vinod, an engineer of 25 years, has developed an affordable, awe-inspiring robotics program that teaches kids how to build robotics and program them using coding language. Listen in so you can find out how your child can take advantage of the excellent opportunities provided by KidsExploreRobotics.com. All right, so I would like to welcome Vinod Agrawal with Kids Explore Robotics to a Heart for Homeschool podcast. My son and I have participated in his robotics curriculum and we have enjoyed it. And I think it's affordably priced and excellent. So I wanted to share with you guys on something to take advantage of for this summer and the fall. So Vinod, why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yeah, sure. So, as at Kids Explore Robotics, we wanted to make sure the kids just about all around the country has an opportunity to get involved with robotics relatively easily. We wanted to provide some flexibility as well as prices which parents can afford. So this actually started with my son. He had done robotics ever since he was in elementary school, and he liked it. He learned quite a bit, but one thing he noticed was he didn't really learn the whole process from beginning to end. He learned bits and pieces. He was provided with different robotic kits with the instructions. He built them, they worked, but he wasn't really truly understanding all the different mechanics of the robotics, like what kind of parts you need, how do they work individually, how do you put them together, how do the microcontrollers control the motors, how do they interconnect. So there are some missing pieces, and then most importantly, once you build the structure, it did what it was designed to do, but you couldn't really program it truly. There was very limited capability. So he wanted to give a little bit more holistic approach to robotics, particularly when it comes to teaching other kids. And he really wanted to teach kids because he really enjoyed it and he thought there's a lot of value in it. So, I'm an engineer, been an engineer for 25 plus years. So he knew my background, obviously. So he said, Dad, I want to be able to teach robotics to other kids, but these are some of the problems that we have to solve for first. And we started talking about, okay, and long story short, basically he wanted me to help him design a robot that can actually teach the entire process right from the beginning to the end and teach the actual programming where kids can learn it in a simple way to start with. Once they understand, they can manipulate the code a little bit, make the robot do different things, and see the results almost immediately. And that gives, helps with their self-confidence. It gets them more energized, gives a rise to their creativity and things like that. So those are some of the things that we had in mind. And we started designing robots with those few things in mind. So one of the first robots we designed was this guy. And we did few classes, or actually he did classes. I was just helping him, and kids really, really loved it. This guy plays the drum, and it plays really cool drum, and kids can actually have a lot of fun building it. Once they build it, they can manipulate the code, which we teach them about, and make it play different drums. Kids really liked it. Parents really liked it. He did a lot of classes for the libraries, nonprofits, as a matter of fact, a couple of the homeschool groups as well. So we thought he's up to something. So he said, well, one robot isn't going to do anything. We need more options. So we kept on designing. It took us a long time, of course, but now have 20 different robots. And having worked with the kids, he and I learned what works, what doesn't work. So we have continued to refine our approach. So all in all, we have 20 different robots. These are all our original design. They're really fun design to work with. Kids not only have fun building them, but they're learning so much while they're having a lot of fun without even realizing that they're learning so much. So that's one of the primary goals we had. And of course, we wanted to make it affordable and accessible, easily accessible to people, not just in Indianapolis area, but around the country. So now we have, of course, in-person classes and camps. We also have online where kids can join live online, and we have a video option also. So the primary goal was to really provide a path for the kids to start with robotics, see how they like it, and assuming they like it, continue them engaged in the robotics and provide even more options.
So I like what you also said when it comes to truly learning the coding language and truly
Yeah,
learning how different parts work. Because, as I've said before, there are a lot of gimmicks out there
yeah,
that the kids are engaged and they're having fun and their parents like it. But number one, is super expensive. Some of these robotics kits can run upwards of $500. But
yeah.
also, what you're doing with teaching online and carrying the kids through the actual coding language and process are
Mhm.
skills that they can translate to future projects. So it's building a skills base. So I really like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah,
So also, um, I wanted you to share about, so you have a project-based kit for the individual robots that parents can purchase,
yeah.
and then you have the online classes,
Uh-huh.
and then in the fall, you also have the different levels of the classes. Can you share a little bit more about those?
Yeah, so primarily three things like you mentioned. One, we have the summer camp, and we have, of course, in Indianapolis area, we have five different locations where we offer in-person summer camp for those who are in the area. But for others, we offer online summer camp, and it's basically 5 days. The online one is 5 days, Monday through Friday, and kids join us live for 2 hours, basically each day, and we ship all the materials they need to follow along in the camp, basically online camp. So they will basically experience the same thing as the kids who attend in person, but they'll get to keep all the materials. So that's basically 2 hours each day, Monday through Friday. And the second option, that's summer camp. The second option is we do provide basically year-round learning. So we have year-round classes, and we typically break them down into 3-month modules. Level one is 3 months, for example, which is 12 weeks roughly, 1 hour once a week. And that option is available online also. So after the kids have gone through the level one, if they wanted to continue to learn more about robotics, we have next level, level two, level three, and so on and so forth. So we practically have year-round classes, 3 months module at a time. So that's the second option. And again, that's available for in-person for Indianapolis area as well as online. And then the third option we have is the project-based learning. That means that out of the 20 different projects that we have right now, we have video-based learning available for a few of them. And that start as little as just $49. So you pick a particular robot, you purchase that robotic kit, and it comes with the detailed instructions, not only just step-by-step instruction, but the how and the why behind it that is explained via video lessons. So kids can work on their own pace from the comfort of their own home, not only build the robot, but actually understand what's involved, what kind of parts that are needed, how do they work, and of course they get access to the coding also, and they learn coding but more of their own pace. And we wanted to keep it really simple and easy for the kids to be able to engage, and most importantly affordable. So those robotic kits start as little as just $49. So those are the three primary options we have: the summer camp, year-round learning, as well as the video-based project-based learning. Yeah,
All right. So, for example, my son, he started with the project base, but he had the live class and
yeah,
he enjoyed it. And so we'll be doing the summer camp and then the year round class with the
yeah.
3 month asynchronous classes.
Right.
But you have all of these robots on the table. So I wanted you to share some of
Yeah.
the features of these robots with parents.
Yeah, so let's start with this guy that plays the drum. And this is one of the first robots that we designed. And after my son started doing the classes for libraries, actually some of the homeschool groups in the area, as well as nonprofit, kids really, really liked it. So we refined it a little bit. And let me just show you what it does. It's pretty cool, actually. It's going to shake his head, and then it will start playing the drum. And it gets faster and faster as it goes along. And then we'll play different drum beats. So the great thing about this one, not only it's a lot of fun to build and play with, but kids learn a lot behind the scenes of robotics, how to program it, and we actually teach them the programming that goes with it, so they can actually take the code that we have, manipulate a few things, and make it play different drum beats. And if they are really creative, they can come up with really, really cool music actually, and there's no end to learning. So there's a lot of different ways they can continue to use this robot to learn more programming if they wanted to. So that's one of the
Excellent.
guys we have. The other main one we use is this guy, and we use this quite a bit in our special 1 hour classes as well as very special projects. And the reason we like to use this is because this one includes basically three different activities. There's a robotic gate, which uses what we call a 180-degree motor. There's a windmill that spins around, which uses what we call 360 motor. And then there's a traffic light, essentially the LEDs. So let me just show you how it works. So you see the robotic gate going up, and then you'll see the lights come on, the traffic light working in just a few seconds. There goes the light.
See it?
And let's just wait a couple more or a few more seconds. And in a little bit, the windmill will start spinning. So there it kind of goes. So you get the idea. And then we have other robots. For example, this guy is kind of like an excavator. So it can scoop things, pick
Hmm.
it up, and empty it in the truck that might be nearby. This is kind of like a truck. It kind of goes forward, reverse. You can make it turn, and it has a little artillery, the gunning system on top. It kind of spins around. Um, then we have some fun design for really younger kids also. This is kind of like a merry-go-round, and they can dress it up a little bit and control it from the program, different aspects of it, how fast, which direction, and so on and so forth. This is another fun one for the kids. This is kind of like a carousel. So these two, they can control different ways by program, or you can even control it manually if you wanted to. And then this one is an SUV. It works just like a regular car. It can move forward. It has turn signals. It has hazard lights. It has tail lights. You can actually make it go in a certain path. You can chart out a path and program it where it can actually follow that path. So there's a lot of creativity goes into it. So once kids start working with it, they see things work, and they also see things don't work, so they can kind of fix it, and it helps with them the problem solving skills and all that. So and then this guy is basically a counter. It's kind of like a scoreboard. Uh,
Okay,
you
now
can,
I can't see that one. Can you pull it
yeah.
over? Okay.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
this is
there.
a 2 digit scorecard basically. There are lots of different things you can do with this one combined with the robotic gate where it can keep count of gate, how many times the gate opens and closes. And then this guy does the pull-ups. As a matter of fact, you can do that, combine that with that guy and keep track of it, how many pull-ups it does. So a lot of the robots we have, those are not just standalone robots. You can mix and match and make them do different things jointly. So it's a lot of fun design. Kids really love them. I like them, and I think it's great for the learning purposes.
So I love it because I see physics, I
Yeah.
see critical thinking. I
Yeah.
see troubleshooting. I see also giving kids a vision of what they can do with what they learn. And so it's applied. Um, so
Right.
um, just to, before, as we wrap up, you can go to Kids Explore Robotics, but you also have a deal with A Plus Mathematics. Um,
Right.
so additional deals for to make learning more affordable for homeschool families and families interested.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I used to be a math tutor. While I'm an engineer, I used to teach math, tutor math also. And we developed our own math curriculum called A Plus Interactive Math, the family math package. It's been around for about 10 years now. Homeschooling families have been using it quite a bit. So we have bundled up the math and robotics deal. So for example, the 3-month course that we talked about, when families purchase that, they also get access to our math curriculum for free. It's for 1 year free. Typically it goes for $149. So you're basically getting that math curriculum for free when you enroll kids into our 3-month program. That's one of the deals we have. The second thing we have is we have a special pricing on this project-based learning where you buy the individual robotic kit and kids can basically follow along the video lessons that we provide access to, as well as all the code files and everything you need to build a robot and actually understand the coding behind it. Those are available only for like $49 right now. Those are on a pretty good discount at the moment. So those are the two primary deals we got going on. And of course, the summer camp, our summer camp is only $179, which is basically 2 hours each day, Monday through Friday. So basically, total of 10 contact hours. And kids learn to build different robots. They get to keep whatever they build because we ship the material out to them for the online classes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Vinod. There is a special joy that I've experienced learning alongside my son with when you put something together with your own hands and program it and it works. There's an excitement there. So I hope kids at home will be able to experience that. I want to invite everyone to check out not only kidsexplorerobotics.com, which is where you can sign up for all of these amazing robotics and math programs, but also check out my reviews. I've given some stellar ones. Check out my reviews for A Plus Mathematics as well as Kids Explore Robotics. So thank you, Vinod, again for making such a wonderful learning program for kids around the nation.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Feel free to contact us with any questions you have. I think we have some really, really great options for just about any budget size and any format, live classes, independent learning. We have all kinds of options. So we'd love to have more kids enrolled in robotics, and we want to see more engineers in the future.
All right. Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye bye.
If you're interested in signing your kids up for an exciting online robotics class for the summer, please go to www.kidsexplorerobotics.com, choose robotics camps and classes, and get your child signed up today.